I'm your welcome to another you're joining me for My First Two Loves, Chapter 15, Hidden Depths. I knew Mason and Noah had a history. That much was clear, but I had no idea it would make even the most innocuous situations uncomfortable. Especially when it involved me. I scarcely dared to breathe as Mason glowered at Noah through the window. What the hell is Noah doing here? He's not bothering you, is he? No, he's not bothering me at all. Everything okay in there? Does Mr. Price know you're out here? Believe it or not, he does. I told him I'd wait until Emma got back. Mason, I'm just tutoring. What do you have against Noah? You know his history, Emma. I'm looking out for you. I believe she can look out for herself. I know you are, but this seems a little excessive. Mason glared at Noah through the windshield for what felt like an eternity. Okay, if you say he's not bothering you, I trust you. But if you need anything at all, I'll come running. I'll be fine. Good night, Mason. Mason gave Noah one last long look before driving away. Sorry about that. I hope Mason didn't make you feel too uncomfortable. I could say the same to you. Looks like things got a bit intense in there. Don't worry about it. Now, to what do I owe the visit from the elusive Noah Harris? I know that stuff about tutoring me in history was just a ruse, but he scratched the back of his head, looking a bit sheepish. The best lies come with a grain of truth. I actually could use a little help before my test next week. You really want me to tutor you for real? Can't say no to a student indeed. With my help, you'll pass with flying colors. I missed a lot over the past couple years. Staying on the team is my top priority, so I need to pass. Oh, you'll pass, even if it kills both of us. Let's get started. As we began studying, I was surprised to find he was a great student. He was sharp as a knife when he put his mind to it. So when did the Second Punic War take place? Easy, 218 to 201 BCE. Even though Hannibal lost the war, getting his whole army across the Alps to surprise the Romans was a tactical genius. Check Noah's answers. Nice, you went above and beyond with that answer. Sounds like Roman history is really clicking with you. For now, I'm starting to feel a little drowsy, though. As with all history, I can't have you fall asleep on me halfway through the collapse of the Roman Republic. Well, seeing as this might be an all-nighter, we could take a quick coffee break. I know just the place. You know, I didn't have coffee until, when I was, 19. But hey, teenagers now. There are coffee shops open this late? You'd be surprised. The cafe my mom used to work at was open till midnight, and even then, she'd have to shoo out all the college kids studying there. Anyway, I'd like to treat you as a thanks for tutoring me. Did you really just want to buy me a coffee to repay me, or was Noah Harris asking me out on another date? You don't have to buy me anything. It's just a coffee. Besides, we haven't got to talk much since the concert. Say yes. Oh, coffee. I could never resist you. We need something to keep us awake. Let's go. As soon as we entered the cafe, Noah brightened like he'd gotten a whole cup's worth of caffeine just from stepping inside. He's me, I'm telling you, he's me. Thank God we're taking a break. I've had enough studying for a month. Don't get cocky. After the coffee break, we're going straight back. Oh, need help ordering your drink? You don't need to be shy after what happened at the club. I'm not that sheltered. I've had a coffee before. We ordered without incident and found a table in the back. All around us I saw other students from my school enjoying their weekend. I felt their eyes on us, but Noah just ignored them, and so did I. I'd rather take a frappuccino, though, but just saying. Noah gently blew on his mug and took a long sip. A rare smile spread across his face. Oh, this place really knows their stuff. My mom was a barista when I was younger, and sometimes I'd get to help out. I learned how to pull an espresso shot, and how to appreciate an actual good cup of coffee. I learned the old-fashioned way, my good sir. You know, if you applied even a bit of that passion to your schoolwork, you'd be tutoring me. Maybe you have a way to bring out my passion. I hope you mean your passion for learning. Trust me, I'm well aware I need to keep my grades up. If I lose my spot on the team, I lose my best chance at going to college. Hoping for a sports scholarship? Yeah, even though if I did get in, I'm not sure I can go. I don't want to leave my mom and little sister on their own. He literally is me, holy crap. No, you should... Don't ask me this question right now. Have faith in your family. They might not need you as much as you think. Clearly you've never met my mom before. Oh my god, he is me. Come on, your family can't be that helpless without you. We don't have much money, Emma. Sometimes my mom worked 3 jobs just to get us new clothes for school. She cares for me and my sister more than anything, but she can't do it all herself, and I don't want her to. What about your dad? Isn't he around the hill? Dad hasn't been in the picture for as long as I can remember. It's always been me, Mom, my sister, and my brother. And my brother isn't exactly pitching in. I'm sorry. It sounds like there's a lot of pressure on you. If it means being there for my family, I'm okay with it. Even I can't live with just myself like other people can. I was awestruck. In a single sentence, Noah had summed up how I was feeling lately about cheer, my dad, and everything in between. I know what you mean. I feel like I have to live up to my dad's expectations from me, even if it's not quite what I want. That's rough. How do you deal with it? I try to work even harder. My dad wants the best for me, and I don't want to disappoint him. So I study harder, train harder, until I don't have time to question anything anymore. Sounds like you're ignoring how you feel. Maybe, but I don't have much of a choice. No, I doubt you'd got anything to worry about. With grades like yours, you'll be able to pick any college in the country. I'm not assuming anything until I have the acceptance letters in my hand. There's an honor roll student in you too. I know it. You're the first person to think so. I definitely won't be the last. Now, let's get back. We've still got a lot of ground to cover before the exam next week. As we turned to leave, Noah shouldered me playfully, a wry smile at the corner of his mouth. You know, it's not bad having someone around who cares. I'm just calling it like I see it. You've got potential, even if you don't want to admit it. Keep tutoring me, and one day I probably will. As Noah and I headed back home, I couldn't help but smile, slowly but surely. Noah was opening up to me. And the more he let me in, the more I liked what I saw. When we'd made it through all the materials, I finally let Noah close the textbook. You know, I don't feel worried about the test at all anymore. You're a pretty great tutor. I should probably go home. I don't think Jennings would appreciate if I overstayed my welcome. I'm sorry if he hurt your feelings earlier. We've been friends forever, so he can get protective, even if there's no threat. In his defense, most people at school consider me a threat. Doesn't that bother you? It's whatever. People can think what they want about me. Well, I think you're complex. I'm still trying to get a read on you. You're not exactly forthcoming with details. But don't worry. I'll get them, one way or another. You can certainly try. He looked me in the eyes, and I was suddenly aware of how close we were sitting together on my bed. The point is, I don't think you're dangerous. There's something coming from you. Or that's something. Emma Price, star student, vice captain of the cheer team, model citizen. What does a convict like me make of all that? I willed my heart to stop racing. He was so close, and with that wry grin on his face, it was toying with me, but I didn't want him to stop. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Emma, I think you're... He trailed off and brushed a strand of hair out of my face. His face was so close. If I just leaned a little more, we would be... Hey kids, just popped in to see how it's going. You guys need anything? Ah, father figures are always around like that when you need them. We're glad to be of assistance to prevent anything from happening. Tee-hee. Noah and I whipped around to see my dad poking his head out from behind the door. I scooted away from Noah in a panic. We're good. But, thanks for checking in. Oh, great. Glad to hear it. Dad looked at Noah and I, hesitantly unsure of what to do. I glanced over at Noah, whose smirk suggested he was enjoying this. Well, I'll leave you both to it then. But if you need anything, I'm right outside this door. Dad gave us one last look over his shoulder before pointedly leaving the door open. Noah grinned at me. Why do I get the feeling he means that literally? Yeah, he probably does. He's like me. Because he probably does. Your dad seems like a hands-on guy. Before I could reply, both our phones went off, buzzing with a flurry of text messages. What the... Hey, party people! My parents will be home this Friday, and you know what that means. You're invited to the exclusive party my boyfriend Mason and I are throwing. Hope to see you all there, and if I do, you better have brought some beer. Oof. Guess we're buying some beer. No. You want to go. Don't you hate everyone at school? I mean, Ava's your best friend, right? So if you'll be there, I'd be an idiot to not show up. Noah was right, even though this sounds like a catastrophe. If Eva was hosting a party, I had to make an appearance. And both Noah and Mason were going to be there. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down to the description below, links to social media, Discord if you'd like to support me and my content. Without further ado, again, I'm kind of like that, the father figure, but I also dig Noah. I'm glad Pixelberry is at least showing some complexity to their male characters as of late. I feel like it's always been the female characters that are so complex, and the men are very shallow. I remember when Freshmen first started and there was the issue with Zig, and then the whole community blew up because, you know, I don't think people understand, and as a person who has been on this planet as long as I have, let alone I'm a self-educated individual, I knew the struggles that individuals such as Zig or anybody that was non-straight went through. Like, there's still people who keep their choices to themselves, and they shouldn't be faulted. Also, Pixelberry did not give, us the choice to ask Zig or even come forward with that. And to this day, even after the Zig situation, we really haven't had a talk, have we? This is the first book that's kind of leaning towards polyamorous, but they really haven't indicated that. It's just my first two loves, which could be literally what I feel like is they've kind of let us into this. Maybe it's polyamorous, but at the same time, this is her having feelings for one person while that person's in a relationship. And us, at the end of the day, will be forced to choose between one or the other. That's Pixelberry, and I know they are. Anyway, peace out.